This first photo was taken at Lucky Garden, which is a Chinese restaurant in Bloomington. While I was looking at the menu, I noticed that next to the menu items in English, they had the Chinese translations. Even though I don't read or speak Chinese, I was able to identify the fact that those characters matched up with the English translation next to them. This reminded me of diversity in classrooms, specifically bilingual and ESL students. Oftentimes in ESL classrooms, children are able to read in their native language as well as English. I've probably gotten my nails done about 3 times in my life, but I decided that I would go get pretty for Valentine's Day, so I got a full set of acrylic nails at Mani, Petty, and More. Even though they didn't speak much English at this nail salon, they catered to English-speaking people by listing everything in English at the front for everyone to see very clearly. This reminded me of Halliday's representational function of language. Recently, my boyfriend and his roommate got a really nice record player, so we've been listening to a lot of records lately. We went to a record store in Uptown Normal, and as soon as we got in there, we noticed that it was extremely chaotic in there. There were records all over the place, and it was a little difficult to get around. But when you look, you can see that the records are categorized by genre and alphabetized to make it easy for the customer to find what they are looking for. I remember in schools learning about different genres, and I think this kind of translates into the categorization of information. Categorizing information makes it easy for everyone to find exactly what they are looking for at a particular moment. This picture is of the OSF Medical Group directory outside of the building, and here you can see that the different offices are listed, and you can see what room number you can find them in. This sign is really helpful for anyone who's not familiar with the building and doesn't know where they're going. This sign reminded me of the heuristic function of language, which is when language is used to gain information about your environment. I used to be in a long-distance relationship with someone who lived in Canada, so this picture was taken a couple years ago in Brampton, Ontario. I would frequently visit this area of Canada, and one of the first times I went, I was a little bit confused by the street signs because I was in a residential area and it said there was a maximum of 50. So I was a little confused until my then boyfriend explained to me that, Kelsey, Canadians drive in kilometers per hour, so it's really not that fast. I used inquiry to find exactly what the sign meant. Pretty much anyone can figure out exactly what this sign means because of the way we are taught about street signs and their meanings in driver's ed. However, I was not prepared for the conversion from miles per hour to kilometers per hour.